Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. This is a Acer Nitro 5, i7 and RTX graphics. Pressing the power button, done. Let's check the customer email. What the customer is saying, lost power in the middle of normal usage. Pressing the power button won't turn on. The laptop is out of warranty. I send it to, not sure who it is. They quote 1,650 to replace the motherboard. And the customer is saying he's in a YouTube video, successful repairs Acer Nitro 5. I'm hoping you can work your magic and perform a miracle with this one. I wish. I can't do anything more than a magic touch. Anyway, after I told the customer the price, I usually charge for an average gaming laptop like £140. It's a flat fee, and no matter what, that's the price. Then the customer, yeah, and this is funny because I call my daughter. My daughter grew up here, so she understands the slangs, and I ask her exactly what that means. For £140, I will snap your up arm off. And I was like, wait, what I did wrong? You know what I mean? But just to be sure, I got it right. So actually, it's a positive stuff. It's the way the British are speaking. I called my daughter and she said, no, it's okay. Yeah, the customer is fine. He doesn't want to snap actually your arm off. So yeah, fine. We should be careful with this job, right? Yeah, no dodgy repair. Okay, let's open the laptop quickly. Let's have a look inside. Let's see what we have here. And the laptop, it's open. Okay, the battery is still connected from some reason. Let's disconnect the battery. And let's see what do we have here. Huh? Shorted main power rail, right? But shorted by who? Capacitors, plus of the capacitor. Huh? Okay, 1 second. Let me try again. Maybe I didn't try on the right spot. No shorted capacitor. Wait, the main power rail is not shorted. Coils. Okay, let's get the coils. This one is good. 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 Wait, what? Why is nothing shorted on this motherboard? Huh? This is kind of unique. You don't see that many Acer Nitro with main power not being shorted. Let's plug a charger then. We need the Acer plug. Blue Acer, right? Blue Acer, that's the one. Plug in the charger. And it's taking some current. Check that. Not that much current, right? But nothing shorted. Let's press the power button. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. I mean, the current is going up a little bit, or not? Yeah. 8 milliamps, 3 milliamps. Nothing shorted. Okay, this customer has a lot of chances for his laptop to be repaired. Let's check the main power rail. So the main power rail is 2.3 volts. Definitely it will not gonna work with 3 volts. Main power rail is 2 volts, 3 volts. Yeah, it will not gonna work. No. So what could be the problem? I'm assuming here is the BQ chip. Let's go closer to the BQ chip and let's check together. Let's check some voltages. So on the BQ chip, here we should have power. And we have 19 volts. Good. Then we have AC detect on some pin somewhere. We have a divider, probably here. And we have 0 volts. AC detect. I mean, why are missing so many components here? Huh? Okay, internal regulator, 6 volts is good. So we have the VREC 6 and it's good. Then we have a sensor here. Here we have a current sensor, 3 volts and 3 volts. Then not sure where is AC detect. I mean, yeah, probably here 2.6 volts and it's fine. 2.6 volts is fine. Okay, let's try something else here. Because it's strange. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lower the current, little bit of voltage, not too much. And let's come on the main power rail. Maybe it's partial shorted and I can't see it. So coming with current here, and it's taking nothing. Rising the voltage. 6, 7, 8, 9. Check, there is no short. Can you believe that? It's taking like 20 milliamps and that's all. Ha. No short, no. The first MOSFET is not shorted, clearly, because we don't have enough power. Then the second MOSFET, not sure about the second MOSFET. But let's plug the battery. Let's see what it's doing with the battery, huh? I mean, we can have like a faulty BQ chip. And I have that BQ chip to replace, if that's the issue. So the battery has 16 volts. Wait, if the battery has 16 volts, why is not starting? Main power is 16 volts. Plug in the charger. Wait a second, you think actually can be this pin from here? Wait, the power supply is clicking. And it's taking insane amount of current. I mean, I can see. Check that, 3.8 amps. Is charging fine? It's charging fine, 3.8 amps. Let me be sure it's charging and it's not like dead current. But I don't think it's dead current. Yeah, it's switching. Then how is charging fine now? Because if I check the main power rail 18 volts. Wait 1 second. And the input voltage 18.3. And here we have 18.2. Yeah, it's about right. Because it's taking out of current. So everything is fine. It's charging fine. I mean, we don't have a charging light here. Okay, no charging light. Great. Pressing the power button. And I think the current is getting reset, but the laptop is not coming on. Check that. It's getting reset, but it's not coming on. Not sure if this is a good thing or bad. Okay, let's unplug the charger. And let's unplug the battery. Let's check the coils again. This coil is 0 ohms, and that's not right. You can't have 0 ohms on a coil. This one is the VRAM, looks fine, and this one is the GPU, looks fine. But what is this? What this coil is doing? It's a power supply, which I'm not sure where it's going. Let's bring the thermal camera on the screen. So we have the thermal camera coming with a power supply, like 1 volt. And we are coming with the current at the output here. And it's taking 900 milliamps. What is getting hot? What is that? What is that? It's a capacitor? Let's try that one more time. And the heat is somewhere here, right? Ha! Can't believe the customer was about to pay 1,650 for a capacitor. Ah. Well, oh yeah, I can see it cracked. Check there. Check there on the dark, you can see it's cracked on one side. Yeah. And the capacitor, it's out. Based on no capacitor, no short a capacitor, I believe we are fine. I mean, I don't blame anyone, but we made so many videos like, okay, checking the main power rail, checking the power supplies if they are shorted. If we are finding a shorted power supply, how to check with the lab power supply to find where is the short. And no, you don't need a thermal camera if you don't have one. I made videos probably like 5 years without a thermal camera. So if I was able to do it, you can do it. Indeed, you have to use more current, but you still can do it. Let's check the main power rail. So the main power rail is not shorted anymore. I don't really remember to fix this specific model. And kind of weird. I mean, without the battery, the main power rail is missing. Is that normal? Or it's a fault? So everything is plugged. Let's raise the current. 19 volts, 20 volts. Plug in the charger. And it's charging fine. Check that, like 3.5 amps. We have the charging light. Before we are powering on the laptop, let me test one more time. So with the charger plugged in, let's check the main power rail. Now it's present. Check that. Now it's present. It was not present. And I believe it was because of that coil. Because the coil was shorted. And I believe that's the 5 volts power supply. That's what I believe. So now the main power rail is 19.8. You can see there? Yeah. Okay, we cleared that. Now let's press the power button. Pressing the power button. The laptop is coming on. Check here, the laptop is on. We have keyboard backlight. All what we need is picture. I can see the laptop is rebooting. Probably someone reset the BIOS. I don't have enough current, but should be fine because the battery is charged. No picture? We have picture. That's crazy, huh? What do you think about that? Yeah, it's not taking power from a power supply because I don't have enough current. But the laptop is working fine. Huh. I think I'm gonna survive. The man it will not snap my arm off. I can't show you the name, but check that. A day without coffee is like, yeah, the customer is right. Can't believe it's working. Let me plug the charger one more time. Maybe it will charge. Yeah. Nah, it will get disconnected. Yeah, like 2 amps, 3 amps, then it's going to 0, but it is charging fine. Wow, what a job. Yeah, the battery is fully charged. Nearly fully charged. Ooh, I can bet this customer it will be happy. Who is to blame for something like that? No one. I told you so many times that time is very expensive. And actually, even take time and watch some YouTube videos can be expensive. So no way I will blame anyone for something like that. Even myself, like I said, I didn't fix this specific model, but even myself, if I see that coil next to a GPU and I see it has like 0 ohms, can be tricky. You can believe, okay, that's normal because it's a GPU coil. But it's not. They put this coil here, which I believe is 5 volts. I didn't check, but I believe it's the 5 volts one. And if you are prepared, you have a job like this and you are prepared to tell the customer 1,650, then tell him like the price of a new motherboard. How much is a new motherboard? A second hand, a working one. Around £400, right? Just tell him £400 and tell him you have to order the motherboard from China. It will be like 1 month. So you have 1 month to fix that motherboard, and you can get the money for like a replacement motherboard instead of just scaring the customer with some high price. So the bonus, it will be like you get like £400 for a motherboard repair, and you have 1 month in order to fix it. But if you are working on a shop, £400, it's probably I will not sacrifice my time for £400 when actually you can do more in a day. At least here in the UK. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. I will say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, of course, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.